Well, hello again, everyone. Hope you are well on this Saturday
Evening.
evening. It is. It's almost 7 p.m. Eastern Time as we record this. So, hope you're having a good weekend. Thanksgiving, post Thanksgiving, I guess,
Mhm.
weekend out there, and hope you're doing well. Got, of course, Mrs. Dog with me. We're going to talk about several different things. A lot of people are talking about prices increasing in December. Also, I'm going to get Mrs. Dog's take on the aliens slash UFO slash UAP claimed existence of these things. Okay, we'll get to that in a moment. That should be good. Also, what else is happening? Rent versus utilities. A lot of people are having difficulty. More and more people are having difficulty covering the rent and the utility costs that are just going way up. Consumer spending a lot more cautious. And is it safe to go to a mall again anymore? We'll talk about it. I don't think it is. Maybe it's not. You better be having some protection if you go. So anyway, we have a terrific passage I'll share with you towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that as well. But first, without further ado, I'm going to set it up here for her and say that, uh, a lot of information is coming out about the non-human uh, life that these whistleblowers, government officials, Marco Rubio is talking about it, and you said on camera that these things exist. This has been an 80-year cover up. They are sentient beings, they're intelligent. There's several races of them. There is a huge, this is what they're saying. I'm just reporting what they're saying. There is a race among the top nations of the earth to reverse engineer this technology to be able to use it because whoever could master this will be far and away the biggest superpower. So the big three right now, from what they're saying, United States, Russia, China, who knows who else? That's probably not the only ones that would be interested in it, right? So anyway, we were talking about this. We talk about it off and on, and it's like disclosure. They're coming out with this, and then there's talk of Trump being the president that will actually step up to the microphone and say, yes, these things do exist. So that remains to be seen, of course. But I wanted to get Mrs. Dahl. She had a couple of thoughts on it, and I wanted to see what let her talk. So what do you think?
You might have to remind me what I said. Well, I know, of course, with Trump's ego, he's going to be the one to announce
Yes.
whatever they're going to announce.
Yep.
But I think it's all a bunch of hogwash.
Yeah. This dog says a bunch of hogwash, hog squeeze.
That too.
Now I know you said you questioned the timing of all this coming out.
Hmm. Yep. Typical. Look over here. What are they trying to distract us from? Because there's a lot going on that they need to distract us from.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot.
So you're questioning the
Yes.
timing, whether it's a distraction or not.
Hmm.
What are they distracting us from?
Yep.
Um,
If they've known about this for 80 years, why now?
that's a fair question. That's a fair question. Now they'll
Mhm.
say that they didn't think that the public was ready for this or could handle such a revelation. Okay.
Well, with AI, we don't know what's real and what's not. So how do we know what they're showing us is not AI produced?
That's true because whatever they do produce, and
They can produce
they're
something.
gonna produce a show for you,
Hmm.
of course. And with the age of AI already in here, I mean, you've probably seen videos out there that are questionable. I mean, is that real? Is it AI?
Yep.
Um, so that that's a factor. Now, if what are your thoughts about there being other intelligent life besides a human? when I say intelligent, I mean, they're self-aware. They could be good or bad. But what do you think about that? What would it be if there is such, you know, roaming around?
They've probably been here forever, and they're fallen angels or demons or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
I don't think they're from another planet.
Right, right, right.
I think
They're here.
they're just
They've been here
they're
from the
Satan's people.
from the beginning. From the beginning. Satan is, yep,
He's the
demonic, satanic,
yeah
uh, demons.
yeah.
Uh, you know.
Hmm.
Nephilim. What do you think about the Nephilim?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they did some stuff. I mean,
I don't know if they got rid of all of them or not. Isn't that what
the flood.
the flood was originally for?
Yeah,
The main reason.
but Miss Dog basically says it's a bunch of hog squeeze.
Yep.
So you say don't get so wrapped up in this.
Right. Just
Yeah.
go on with your life.
Go, yeah, yeah. I agree. At the end of the day, what is it going to make a difference in your life?
Right.
No. We still getting
Day to
up.
day,
We still getting up and doing our life. We still getting up, shoving coffee down our necks, and getting out there trying to be working stiff so we can pay the bills. Is that going to change? No, I don't think so.
No.
But I mean, it is interesting to hear them talk about it. I have to admit, but uh, at the end of it, you have to deal with the reality. Like, what in the world?
Mhm.
What in the world is this? So, thank you.
Mhm.
You're welcome to stay. You might want to chime in on some of this stuff. So
The dogs are under the desk, so
they
just in case you hear them,
they are. That's why we're looking down every now and then to
they're down there.
check on them.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
They're
Ella's on the move.
there.
So there's a lot of talk. Share your thoughts on that. Share your thoughts. Um, there's a lot of talk, and I mentioned in the last video, it might have been the last video, that I believe that if you see deals on things and you need it, get it now while you can, because January 1st or into the new year, 2026, price is going to go up. I don't care what it is. A lot of you in the comments, and I'm hearing it also on other videos, a lot of creators are saying, or people are saying that they believe price increases are going to start in December. So not after the holiday. So, the deals are right now. But again, if it's something you need, right? What do you think?
Well, when you said start, the
The-
prices increases are going to
Well,
start.
they're going to go up from where they're going to continue increasing. They're going to go up even more. That's a better way to say it.
Yeah.
So the prices are going to go up even more, a bigger increase, a continued increase. I mean, that's been the trend. Uh, I believe that'll continue. More on that here in a little bit, I believe, if I have time. Is it safe to go to the mall, y'all? Oh, mall, y'all. Uh, remember back in the day when you could go to the mall and it was like orderly and pretty fun to do, actually. And, you get a lot of
Mhm.
stuff all at one place.
Yep.
And you could eat, you could go to a movie, you could go to the game, you could go to the Gold Mine Arcade and spend some quarters. You could go over to Fridays, TG Fridays, see a movie. Yeah, get something to eat.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe even see a movie after that and do some shopping. And there were people coming and going, and people dressed in clothes that were fairly
Decent clothes.
clean. They were clean. They were and they were pretty behaved. I mean, it was orderly is the best way I can say it. Uh, Civil. I mean,
Yep.
pretty civil, right? I mean, we didn't go into a mall back then and fear for our lives, right? I mean, you got things going on. I mean, you got malls. I heard a mall in Chattanooga, Tennessee, of all places, Hamilton Place Mall, Chattanooga. There was an issue there, I think last week sometime, or last weekend. 18-year-old was fighting with other youths, and a weapon was discharged. I'll just put it that way. A firearm was discharged. Now, nobody was hurt, but it caused a panic. People rushing out of there, freaking out, and all that kind of stuff. Uh, I think it was yesterday, I believe. Yeah, yesterday, Black Friday, West San Jose, California. You had 3 people wounded in a shooting there. I'll just say it's a shooting. Black Friday, Bloody Friday. And, and that's just 2 that we know about. I think there was a third. I can't remember where it was. But yeah, I don't be careful. I mean, when you go to, I know a lot of the malls here are kind of going out. I know Georgia Square Mall in Athens is pretty much done. Where we are, Gwinnett Place. I remember Gwinnett Place was one of the main ones that we would do. Gwinnett Place, North Lake. If you're in Atlanta, you know what we're talking about.
Mall of Georgia is really the only one left.
Mall of Georgia is still pretty much operational. Yeah.
I haven't been there in forever. I don't even know if they have a lot of stores opened or closed or empty spots.
I don't know. I don't really even want to go.
No.
I know. I know. Dang.
We go to strip malls if we go to a mall.
Yeah. Yeah. We go to that. Yeah. Yeah. Outlet malls, that kind of stuff.
TJ Maxx, Home Goods.
Yeah. 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 TJ Maxx and Home Goods. That's true. Consumer spending is cautious. This was a story on Zero Hedge, um, talking about how the trend right now with consumers is they're watching their dollar right now. And Walmart was saying the same thing as far as their analysis. Walmart's customer base, talking about that, said their earnings were strong and all that kind of stuff. Says consumers are buying more frequently and making larger purchases per visit, but this is not necessarily good news as it indicates a trade down effect where people switch to lower priced alternatives. Management called out inflation and wage disparities that continue to put the pinch on low income households. Like I said, many are predicting the prices to go even higher, even into December. I think this is particularly cruel because December is traditionally a month where the layoffs increase even more because you're getting towards the end of the year. A lot of companies are trying to lower their payroll uh, before the new year, and we've already had cascades of layoffs going on right now, going on all year really. I mean, millions. And you only hear about the ones that are in the thousands. They make the news, but there are countless other, and we hear from a lot of people, a lot of friends, even family, where places, other smaller companies are laying off a lot of people, 20 here, 50 there. And there's so many of them, it just adds up. You just don't hear about all those on the news. Utilities versus rent. Another story from the Zero Hedge. Said the surge in data centers are sending energy prices through the roof, and some of y'all already feeling this. It says with electricity costs as much as 267% higher compared to 5 years ago in some parts of the United States. Fingers are being pointed directly at data centers for the blame, and while some, especially generously funded lobbies, are eager to dissemble and distort, claiming that on the contrary, electricity prices are barely keeping up with inflation, and that the data centers have little to no impact on electrical bills. Says that more than 70% of the nodes that recorded pricing increases are located within 50 miles of a significant data center activity, y'all. I know our water went up a little bit, didn't it? Our water bill?
Yeah, in the wintertime when we're not watering the garden.
And it's usually really low. Yeah, we're not watering the garden right now. We're not watering anything right now, really, except ourselves. I mean, and it went up. I mean, not like crazy, but it went up noticeably. So that's not good. That's not a good trend. I don't know what's it going to be like in the spring. One consumer said it's utilities versus rent. my utilities have gone up 50%. People want to stay in their home, but they also want to keep the lights on. While some utilities have been able to pass the burden of higher electricity costs onto the owners of large loads, most of the costs of expanding grid capacity inevitably find their way to consumers, to us, right? And it's only getting worse with hundreds of gigawatts of future power demand from data centers built by companies like Oracle, Microsoft, Goldman, writes that eight out of the 13 regional power markets are already at or below critical spare capacity levels, y'all. Hey man. Okay.
I snatched him. He didn't like it too much.
Yeah, he's not liking that. I'm working right now, dude.
He wants to play.
I'm busy right
He wants you to throw his toy.
He does. He's looking at me like, you should be throwing my toy because you're awake, and you're awake right now. So you should be doing something for my entertainment.
Yep.
Right. But, I would say, if there's something you really need, get it. Get it.
It's going to be higher tomorrow.
It's going to be higher tomorrow. It's going to be higher just after December 1st. And it's going to be higher after January 1st. What do you think about 2026, Miss Dog? I mean,
Scary.
Scary. Dog said scary. Mrs. Dog said scary. 2026. I do too. I truly do. And we are not pessimistic people by nature. We really are. We're just looking at what's going on. We're only looking at the trends, and it doesn't look good. I mean, and they're talking about lowering interest rates more. I don't know exactly when. Maybe before I don't know. Maybe the December, maybe, or January. I can't remember. But and on top of that, if they do throw more free money out there, what does that do to inflation? I think we're just going to see inflation continue to increase even more. They're going to crank up. They're going to crank up the money printing machine even more, and try to flush easy cash out there. Try to get people to stimulate what they call stimulus, and get people to buy stuff. I don't think it's going to work, y'all. I don't think it's going to work. People are just trying to circle the wagon for the most part. Not everybody. I know not everybody has to do that, but a lot of people are right now. A lot of people, and a lot of people are working, having to work 2, 3 jobs to make the ends meet. And there's a breaking point. So, at some point, you just can't, right?
Everything's gone up.
Everything. I don't know if I can name anything that goes down. Gasoline fluctuates up and down, but it doesn't stay down. It doesn't go down very much. But like I saw it at 279 earlier today, but then it was 299 like a few days ago.
Weekends and holidays are always higher for some reason.
Yeah. They're certainly not going to come down during a holiday travel season, right? I know. So continue with preps. I don't know. What do you think, Ms. Dog? Any other thoughts? Or
hang in there.
Yeah. Share your thoughts. I'm going to go to the passage here in a second. We're in Isaiah. This is a good one. Isaiah 12, chapter 12. Isaiah chapter 12, verse 2. Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and will not be afraid, for the Lord God is my strength and my song, and he has become my salvation. Amen. Amen. That's encouraging just to hear, just to say. And so keep in mind that even in a time like this, when there are so many things that are bearing down on the people and us, that he is our rock, he is our center, he's our center, and that doesn't change. We just have to keep hold of that, keep our faith right in the middle, right front and center.
Yeah, but
So share your thoughts in the comments. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't, that's okay. You know. Um, and if you have any hype points, hype things, hit it, throw it at us. We're fine with that. All right. Well, everyone, take care. Be safe. We're not done with the weekend. We're still going through a weekend. Be alert out there. Stay close to Jesus. God bless you. See you soon.